Hey everyone, I'm Jeremy and this is Sticky Note Parenting. Together we are on a journey to edit our parenting so that it transforms us and our kids. How many of you ever thought or said this idea of, I am so proud of my kids? And as parents, hopefully your kids bring you so much pride. And that is something that as parents, we absolutely should be proud of our kids, and we should instill them with this notion that we are proud of you. But sometimes, and we've probably seen this in our lives, there seems to be a line that it goes from us being proud of our kids, and we can cross that line into it turning into something completely different. That we start driving our kids to accomplish so that it brings us pride. We start driving our kids to behave in certain ways so that it brings us pride. We start pushing them to do and accomplish things so that we then can tell our friends, hey, look what he did, look what she did, look actually at me and what my kids did. There's this line where it becomes from us being proud of who our kids are to what they're doing and all the ways in which we can almost brag and show off our kids. You go to local sporting events and you can see this all over the place. Maybe if you look hard enough, we can see it in ourselves as we're cheering on our kids, but it kind of becomes something different. That pride becomes something ugly and takes us to places we should never go. I was reading in Proverbs 17:6, and it blew me away. I read this the beginning of this year, and it just struck me in just an incredible way. And it says these words: parents are the pride of their children. Parents are the pride of their children. I had to read it a couple of times because what I expected that verse to say is children are the pride of their parents. Because that's kind of what's in my parenting manual. That's the notion I have been passed down from my parents, certainly from society, that there's this structure that kids ought to bring parents pride. But this verse edits that and flips it upside down. It says parents are the pride of their children. And so I got to think as I read that verse, and I've been reflecting on this verse for the last 5-6 months, is what am I doing as a parent to make my kids proud? Am I becoming the kind of parent that my kids are proud of? And so I've had to go into my manual, my parenting manual that I, again, as we talked about last week, that we've all had to make up. And there's been a line in there that says, yeah, my kids are to bring me pride. And sometimes that line gets blurred and it causes me to do some ugly things that maybe drive my kids in places that they should not be driven. And for us, Sticky Note Parenting this week, that there's this edit that says, you know what? Parents are the pride of their children. And in my manual, in your manual, hopefully we can attach that and say, okay, I've been driving my kids to some things to bring me pride, to bring me validation. What does it actually look like to become the kind of parent that my kids are proud of? What does it look like the next time I'm standing on the sidelines at one of their games, I'm at a recital, I'm pushing them in school, and I look at my manual and say, oh, there's this bright, shiny, sticky note reminder that says, you know what, it's not about me driving them so that I am proud of them. What should I do as a parent to become the kind of parent that my kids are proud of? What kind of changes and what kind of transformation should happen in me so that they are proud of me? So that I don't need them to bring me validation. So this is a big shift. This is a huge edit maybe for some of us. But the next time you're on the sidelines, the next time you're at the recital, the next time your kids are studying for that big test, the next time they're struggling through something and we just have the quick, easy answer that will bring us validation, what would it look like in those moments to reset, to edit that, and to say, you know, what does it look like for me in this situation to be the kind of parent that my kids will be proud of? What does it look like for me in my parenting to become the kind of parent that my kids will be proud of? Let's see what that looks like. Let's uncover that. Let's edit, and let's strive to become transformed in this area. Let's go, parents.